What if you could launch a legitimate side income in the next 30 days without quitting your job, without a huge investment, and without needing to be a tech expert? People are doing exactly that right now using AI tools, and most of them started with nothing more than a laptop and a few hours per week. I'm not talking about the vague use ChatGPT to make money advice you see everywhere. I'm talking about specific, proven models that are working in 2026, the exact AI tools involved, and a realistic path to your first dollar. Let's break it down. Here's the core shift that AI creates for aspiring entrepreneurs. It eliminates the bottlenecks that used to stop most people before they ever got started. In the past, starting a freelance writing business meant you either needed to already be a great writer or spend years developing the skill. Starting a design business meant learning Photoshop and building a portfolio over months. Launching a content channel meant you needed video editing skills or the budget to hire someone. AI tools dramatically compress the learning curve and the execution time for all of these things. You don't need to be a professional writer to produce professional quality content with AI assistance. You don't need design skills to create compelling graphics. You don't need to code to build useful digital products. What you do still need is judgment, direction, niche knowledge, and the willingness to put in the work to learn these tools. AI does the heavy lifting. You provide the strategy. That combination is what makes the side hustles we're about to talk about actually viable. This is one of the most accessible entry points and also one of the most misunderstood. The worry is that AI will eliminate demand for writers. But what's actually happening is that demand for AI-assisted writers is exploding. Businesses need massive amounts of content: blog posts, email sequences, ad copy, social media content, product descriptions, landing pages. Most of them can't produce it fast enough with in-house teams. What they're hiring for now are people who can use AI tools to produce quality content at scale, understand the brand voice, and do the editing and refinement that makes AI output actually good. The workflow looks like this. You use ChatGPT or Claude to generate a first draft based on a detailed brief. Then you edit and refine it, add research or specific examples, ensure it's on brand, and deliver a polished final product. You're charging for your knowledge of the niche, your editorial judgment, and your ability to move fast. Rates for this kind of work range from $50 to $500 per piece, depending on complexity and your track record. Getting started, build a small portfolio by writing 5 or 10 sample pieces in a specific niche: health, finance, SaaS, real estate, whatever you have some knowledge of. Use platforms like Contra, Fiverr Pro, or direct LinkedIn outreach to find your first clients. Digital products are one of the best side hustles in existence because you create them once and sell them indefinitely. AI has made creating digital products dramatically faster. Think about prompt packs, curated, tested collections of AI prompts for specific use cases like marketing, job searching, or real estate. These sell on Gumroad and Etsy for $10 to $50, and a good one can generate hundreds of sales with zero ongoing work after creation. Templates are another category that AI can help you build faster. Notion templates, social media caption templates, email templates, business plan templates. There's also a strong market for AI-written ebooks and guides, particularly in niches like business, self-help, finance, and how-to content. The key is genuine value. The ebook needs to actually solve a problem or teach something useful, which means you still need to do research, structure the content thoughtfully, and produce something better than what's freely available. Midjourney and other AI image generators have created an entire cottage industry around digital art: printable wall art, Etsy digital downloads, custom illustrations. If you develop a distinctive style and find the right niches, this can be quite profitable with minimal ongoing time investment. Here's one that a lot of people are sleeping on. Local businesses, restaurants, salons, gyms, contractors, retail shops know they need to be posting consistently on social media, but they don't have the time or know how to do it. They need someone to take this off their plate. With AI tools, you can manage the social media for 5 to 10 small businesses working just a few hours per week. The workflow: you use tools like ChatGPT or Claude to draft captions, Buffer or Publer to schedule posts, Canva's AI features to generate graphics, and Opus Clip to create short video content from any raw footage the client provides. You charge $300 to $800 per month per client depending on the volume of posts and platforms. If you land just 5 clients at $500 per month, that's $2,500 in monthly recurring revenue. And because of AI, you can handle that volume in maybe 10 to 15 hours of work per week. Getting your first clients. Start locally. Walk into businesses you already frequent and pitch them. Show them what their competitors are doing and explain what you can do differently. Bring examples. The pitch is simple. I manage your entire social presence for a flat monthly fee. No long-term contracts. Let's try 1 month. Building a content channel used to require camera confidence, video editing skills, and significant equipment investment. The faceless channel model removes all of those barriers. You create educational or entertaining video content using AI voiceovers, stock footage, AI-generated images, and simple editing, and you never appear on camera. Channels that cover topics like personal finance, AI tools, business tips, tech news, and how-to content are thriving with this model. The AI tools involved: ChatGPT or Claude to write the scripts, 11 Labs or OpenAI's TTS for voiceover, tools like InVideo or Pictory to automatically combine voice, stock footage, and captions into a finished video, and Canva for thumbnails. A single video can be produced in a few hours once you have the workflow dialed in. Revenue comes from YouTube's ad program once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, from affiliate links in your descriptions, and from sponsorships once you build an audience. This one takes longer to pay off, usually 6 to 12 months before meaningful income. But the potential upside is substantial, and it becomes increasingly passive over time. Before we talk tools and stacks, let me address the things that stop most people before they start. The first is imposter syndrome, feeling like you're not qualified to offer services that use AI because you're not an expert. Here's the reality. Expertise in using AI tools comes from using them, not from a certification or a degree. If you've spent 100 hours experimenting with AI tools and know what works for content creation, social media management, or digital product design, you're more qualified than the vast majority of potential clients. They don't know how to do what you can do. That's why they'd hire you. The second block is perfectionism, waiting until you have the perfect portfolio, the perfect website, the perfect pricing structure before approaching a single client. Nothing kills a side hustle faster than preparation that never ends. Done is better than perfect. Your first clients aren't evaluating you against an imaginary ideal. They're comparing you to having nothing done at all. The third block is fear of failure, which really means fear of rejection when you approach potential clients or put work out publicly. Rejection is just information. Every no narrows down your path to a yes. The AI side hustle models I described work for people who treat them like real businesses from day one. Show up consistently, keep improving, and don't stop when it gets uncomfortable. Let me give you the practical tools and costs. For writing and ideation, ChatGPT Plus or Claude Pro at $20 per month each. You probably only need one to start. For design, Canva Pro at $13 per month, which pays for itself almost immediately with any paying client. For scheduling, Buffer's Essentials plan at around $18 per month covers most social media management needs. For digital product sales, Gumroad is free to start with a 10% transaction fee, or Lemon Squeezy at 5% after you start earning. For voiceover, 11 Labs has a free tier and paid plans starting at $5 per month. For video production, InVideo AI starts at around $20 per month. You can start a legitimate AI-powered side hustle for well under $100 per month in tool costs. That math only works if you're generating revenue, which means the priority is getting that first paying client or first sale as fast as possible before you invest heavily in tools. The side hustles we covered today are all real, all working right now, and all accessible to someone starting with no prior experience in the specific field. The common thread is that AI handles a large portion of the execution, which means you can move fast and work efficiently even while keeping your day job. The description has links to every tool we mentioned today, plus a free guide with more detailed step-by-step instructions for getting started with each model. Subscribe if you want more content like this. We cover AI tools, automation, and digital income every single week. Drop a comment and tell me which side hustle you're most interested in trying. I read every one. See you next video.